Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck, and we are covering a top 1000 Naya Runes deck, my friends. Now, this is off the back of our lovely Best of 1 and Best of 3 tier list, so thank you to everyone that have watched those, all the new subscribers. We hit 1,700. Thank you so much for that support. Now, in terms of what we got going on today, and if you haven't already, feel free to check out the tier list. It'll be very helpful. We are covering this top 1000 Naya Runes deck by a player of the name Val Mayfer. So congratulations, Val, on hitting this. And honestly, one of the reasons why I have yet to run it, and I'm running it today, is this guy, lo and behold, was evading me, and I did not want to craft him, but now I got him. So we've cracked enough packs, we're good to go, and we're going to run this deck. So with that, Planeswalkers, appreciate you tuning in. If you have questions, comments throughout, let me know down below. Happy to hear from you. Quick shout out on top of that, I love hearing your constructive criticism. So quick shout out to Tyler Curran there. Thank you so much on the feedback. As always, Planeswalkers and friends, I do listen, so do that. Feel free to hop in the Discord server as well. Lots of great information. I know many of you are popping in there, so thank you for that too. So with that, we do plan to talk about the top deck here that we have in terms of the main board. We'll talk about the sideboard and strategy for best of 3. Then we're going to go play some competitive Magic in both Best of 1 and Best of 3. Yes, we're going to play in the top 1500. So another shout out so that you guys know that I read the comments. But to Daniel Roma, I know that you don't appreciate me playing in play. I apologize. I try to play in competitive, and we're going to do that here today. So then we're going to close out with our final, where we talk about the deck in its totality, how it played, how it felt, and then where it may fit in the meta here today, my friends. So with that, a little bit more of an extended intro than normally, so we need to dive into it here. And again, navigate to those timestamps. If you got questions, let me know, my friends. And obviously, flip me a like if you guys enjoyed today's video. So let's see what we got going on here. We got a Naya Runes deck. So what this one is we got Gigantha as our companion, but the big linchpin here and the key piece are these different runes. So we got auras going on here, several of them. We got the Naya colors, obviously, but what the big thing is, when they enter the battlefield, we get to draw a card. So that's a big piece. So we get this cantrip going on. We have the ability to reduce the spell cost here with our enchantment creature with the Griffin, which is big. We got indestructible creatures. We got Elseed, and then we got everyone's favorite, All That Glitters, which was big in the enchantment decks. Makes haste in this one, so everything's primarily at a 2-drop. Then as we move into the 3-drop, we got 2 big creatures here. So one from Kaldheim, Runeforged Champion, which is a big part here, where when this enters the battlefield, we may go ahead and search our library for a rune card, reveal it, and put it into our hand. If we search, shuffle, and then again, we may pay 1 rather than pay the mana cost for rune spells we cast. So that's a big piece. Additionally, we got Setescent Champion. So this is a reoccurring card now from Theros. So big one, Constellation, makes a beefy character by adding that +1/+1 and then drawing a card. So all nice stuff at the top end. We got Showdown of the Skalds here, giving us, again, great card advantage and draw, making bigger creatures. And then on top of that, last but not least, we got Storm Herald here. So when it pops in, we can return any number of aura cards from our graveyard to the battlefield, attach to creatures we control, and then exile those at the beginning of our next step. So a nice ability to just draw a ton of cards, do a bunch of things, load up some guys, and deal some damage. So a very nice main board here from a Naya perspective. Very excited to cover this one. So that is the strategy objective of this deck. It's really kind of a mid-rangey deck, a different take with lots of draw outside of the Toski mechanic, which I know many of you asked me about on the tier list. So very excited about that. So that is the strategy objective. We're going to go ahead now and navigate over towards the sideboard, and we're going to discuss it in terms of 3 things: aggro, mid-range, late game, and how you're going to align with this board. So here is what we have going on in terms of our sideboard. Well positioned in terms of some of the meta as well, and I'm going to keep saying in terms because it's important to me right now. So if you haven't got it, pay attention to that one. And what we got going on here is, in terms of aggro, again. We have mono red, we have mono white, we also have Boros. We have a couple of other things, some of those bridge ones that I like to talk about. The wet Gruul, Gruul aggro, those kinds of things as well. But the biggest piece here is those are more creature based, generally is the case. Things that you're going to sideboard in, if you need to sideboard things in, mono white, Archon of Absolution, Curling War is a great one. Mass Vandal's nice if they are running artifacts or enchantments. So we have decent things that we can think about in terms of moving in here. That's what I would consider. What I would consider in terms of moving out, though, is probably Storm Herald. It's a great card, gives you a top end. But again, that's something else that you can move out, streamline. The other considerations then that I would begin to make is honestly potentially Runeforge Champion. It's nice to dig, get the cantrip. So that could be a consideration depending on what you want to do. Setessan Champion is really the linchpin to me in this deck, just because you get the draw and you get the card. +1/+1 here, draw and card, right, to get two. But the +1/+1 counter. So, you know, for me, staying at that level is a big piece. The other thing that you can consider is actually going a little bit lighter on Showdown of the Skalds if you wanted to. It's nice to really reload, but that's an opportunity there. The other ones here certainly can be creatures, but we do need to be careful there. You could consider some enchantments or the runes as well. So if we don't have the creatures, we're going to run into problems. If we don't have the enchantments and the cantrips, we're going to run into problems. Generally, when we run Auras decks in Modern or in, I'll just say, Historic, you're going to have a little bit less creatures. 16 is okay. So those are some considerations, at least with the Azorius Auras and those things that you could make there in that situation. Then when we move into mid-range, these are the Gruul aggro decks like we talked about, Wet Gruul. Also, you can consider the Tempo deck. Is it Tempo starting to make a little bit more of a comeback? We also have the Sacrifice decks, Jund, as well as Rakdos, and then moving even further there, we got the traditional kind of Rakdos escape / mid-range. And the big key pieces here are they aggro-based, creature-based, or more late game based and spell based. If they are more spell based, the ability here to what you want to play to is Roiling Vortex, probably Storm Herald as well. Those are going to be the biggest two that you're going to pull in. And then if they're more creature based, we'll go on the similar side. And then you just got to navigate given what your opponent's playing. So most likely, you know, you'll move in 4, move out 4 kind of a thing. We talked about where you do that. Similar story for the late game decks. That's kind of where I'd focus. Now, it's best to definitely stay under. So you could go a little bit lighter on the top end. Showdown of the Skalds might still be good to kind of refill your hand. Those kinds of things to keep in mind there. And then as we transition from mid-range to late game, that bridge is going to be your Temur Ultimatum deck. It's going to be your Sultai Ultimatum. We're going to get into Dimir Control. We're going to get into any of the Doom decks. So Doom decks are going to be a challenge. It's just going to happen. Mass Vandal still hits those enchantments, so keep those things in mind. But other than that, we're not going to have a ton. So we really got to burn those down fast. Other control decks we ran into, actually, if you guys watched the Twitch, we ran into a Yorion Jeskai control deck. Pretty interesting, absolutely a cool deck you guys can check out. I haven't ran it yet, it's going to be on my list. So things to keep in mind there. So that's kind of how I'd break out the aggro, the mid-range, the late game, really kind of splitting those two out here on the sideboard. I think it's really effective in terms of how we want to do that with today's meta. So with that said, Planeswalkers, we've covered the main board, the strategy of the objective of the deck, and we've talked about now how we're going to sideboard for our best 3, aggro, mid-range, and late game. So let's go ahead and play some competitive Magic. I am in the top 1200. I am going to go playing competitive Magic here today. No showboating, steamrolling, playing it safe for science stuff. We are going to go in and play, and we're going to play that standard ranked. Again, mono white aggro, definitely one that I've been running. You guys can check out the Twitch there. Yes, my hair is very long. I still got to get my COVID cut. Have yet to get my COVID cut. Lots of great decks that we have. As always, my friends, we did the tier list. You can see where they're at here for March. But we are playing Naya Runes by our friend Val Mayfer. So let's go ahead without further ado and hop into it here and see how this holds up today. Now, Again, if you're hopping in here, Planeswalkers, we've covered off on the main board strategy. We've talked about the sideboard for best of 3. We're now into our competitive play here in the top 1500. I'm pretty excited about this. I like this actually here. So we'll keep it. The biggest consideration that we have, and we only have a 1-drop at 1, or 1-drop at 1, is going to be how we want to align here. The best case scenario, honestly, is going to be playing green, dropping the Seasoned Hellblade next. Ooh, do we want this or do we want this? I like this better. Trample's going to be better. Oh boy. So let's see here. We'll go green. Ideally, we play this next turn. So we'll see. My mouse is not doing so good. Apologies, guys. We'll hit spacebar because I never hit spacebar. All right, so we did not hit what we wanted to hit, which is a problem. So I am going to play this first. So that's big. Too bad we didn't get the red, though. So, could be a rogues deck against M4vin or Marvin. It is a rogues deck. So this is where Storm Herald is going to be important for us. So we're going to have to really think about our line of play here. So that's big. So we're going to crack this. We're going to go grab a red. Now this guy's going to make stuff 1 less to cast. And we can load him up if we want to. But I think the better play is this. Now again, we could put the damage here if we wanted to, but we don't want to lose some things off the board here. So, and we're doing that because it can kill Transcendent Envoy. They certainly can flip in their guy here, which is fine. We can pull a lot of stuff back, though. Maybe. We haven't lost any runes yet. So we'll play this first. That's nasty for us. Now, I'm just debating if they try and kill them. But I think we can just keep loading up here. Now they could push it back. They might have that Brazen Borrower. There it is. So next turn, we can do Storm Herald and put everything on Season Hellblade. And if they swing in, it's going to be lethal. So 9, 13, we're going to block on Rankle. And I think it's an aura, right? Yeah. Seven. There we go. Pitch that. Choose up to 8. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Attached to him. Boom! Boom! And no, this was not edited, and no, I did not play this 100 times to make this happen. So we pulled lethal in the best way possible, my friends. That felt good. Now I'm going to pay for it the rest of the episode, I'm sure. All right, Naya Runes doing work. Obviously, I like that in terms of best of one, probably a little bit more, putting those guys in at the top end, probably splitting Setessan and our Runeforge guy, but whew, worked out against Rogues. That was awesome. Super, super glad we could do that. All right, so we're going to go into our next best of one match here, my friends. Cacamo Feliz. We go first. We got a Lurrus deck. Oh, I like those sleeves. Those are cool. Nice sleeves. I will keep this. We're going to go grab our planes first. All right, so this could be a little tricky, you guys. This is not going to be a good matchup for us. This is a enchantment deck, which everything's going to kill what we have on the board. First snipe right here. This is a really hard counter. Really, really hard counter for us. Ooh, you can search your light graveyard too. Look at that. Uh-oh. Double up. If they take Runeforge off here, we're going to be in a really, really bad spot. Ooh, it's a tough call. I'm gonna move him over actually. Good move. So now if we kill that, they're going to be in a better spot as well. So good top deck for us. We're going to lose that guy, which is too bad. We need a land. 7, 9. I need the life gain. That's why I'm doing that. If they have a kill spell, we're in no world of hurt. Which I would run that main board in this deck. Which is what they have. All right. On to the next match. So very hard counter there with the Auras decks. I know many of you mentioned that as well. So moving backwards. Oh, painful. All right, let's go ahead. You guys should have seen the loss on Twitch, though. I went from 700 to like 1300, something like that. So it happens. All right, let's go ahead here. I was being too selfish with my win rate. That's fine. I've been running over 70%. So you gotta cherish it once in a while, because you get hard counters like this. The game knows, my friends. It knows. Mr. Lovin 71. All right, let's see what we got. This is too late deck. Let's mulligan. This is better. We will keep this. What do I want to get rid of? I like Showdown. Might get rid of the Ruin. Seems like a weird play. It's certainly kind of a weird play, but we'll try it. So we got whites. We can stay with the red. It's fine. As long as we hit a land, we're okay. All right, so we got an adventures deck. There we go. All right, so I think we do. We can make our guy bigger, but I like this. I like life gain. There we go. 0 cost. So the way that works is this goes to 1, this guy reduces 1. That's why it costs that way. So it's a nice combo in this. So here's how this works. Oop. Now, if we can get both of these on the board next turn, it's going to be a big deal for us. We're not going to worry about that. Because now all we need to do is this. We do that. Boom! My friends. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. We had very good combos here in best of one. We got crunched in game two, but very, very smooth play for us here today. So now that we're done with our best of one, we played 3 matches here. We did it in the top 1500. We're going to go ahead now and play in the best of 3 for us here today. So let's do that traditional standard ranked. We will play the Naya Runes deck. Let's go ahead and dive into it there. So Planeswalkers, for those of you joining here at this point, we did go 2-1 in best of 1. We had some really, really nice lines of play. Very excited about that. Now we got D-Day 99 at 86%, so we've been down ranked. It happens. We're playing first. I will keep this. For a couple of reasons, because we have this guy. We haven't played that guy yet, and we'll go from there. We'll go red, then green. Now, if we're playing a Yorion deck, now we could have slow played too. We could have waited, but we'll see what we get. Ooh, a World Tree deck. All right. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. We just need to start hitting some of these runes. If we do, we're okay. If we don't, it's going to be a problem. Double rune tree, world tree. Oh. That is an enchantment though, so remember that. From green, there we go. We'll do this first. So we saw that combo. So I'm gonna wait one turn on this before we show that combo again, because I need that guy to be safe here for us. Ooh. We're close on lethal here. So we have lethal next turn. We'll see what they play. So we can protect, board wipe. Scalds would kill us. Whew. Egg. We're going to play this first and load up. And protection from white. Ah, shoot. I should have did it there. Oh no, I played too fast. That's probably going to cost me the game. Let's discard 2 cards. Oh shoot, I deserve that. I was too eager. Too eager. Here comes a board wipe. I can always play Herald though. Phew. Luckily, this deck gives you a nice ability to come back. For your misplays. There we go. Ooh. Too fast on the play. Gotta play slow. Naya's getting me excited here. We need to think about this then in terms of how we want to play. So the main board worked out fine. I like the combo. I think we can sit on this. I might drop 1 Seasoned Hellblade. I don't know. It's pretty good. We can't steal any. We're not going to steal anything. Vortex is good late game. It's kind of in that space. Mass Vandal's great in that space. That would be one consideration. I might stick with the main board for now. Well, I don't. We just killed him fast enough. We don't need to do that. Let's try it. We'll try it again. Oh, we might not need to board. We'll see. We killed them fast enough. If they lock us in, we'll see what we need to do. I don't like the lands, but I like this. I do like that. Nope, World Tree again. There we go. Oh boy, didn't hit the lands. I think the best thing here is green for Setessan. What do we drop? I think we dropped the Runeforge. I do like the 0 combo. Maybe it's the Tessin. There we go. Kick for oh, search our library. Let's grab another haste, I think. Actually, we can make them bigger because we can combo it. We have a might though. Let's do that. Okay. So this is gonna get really nasty here, hopefully. We And hopefully this will put us into game territory. So if we get that combo, it should work this way, where it literally costs 0. That's too bad. We want to do this. What's this one? Green? So I think it's the Tessin. So we have lethal next turn. So as long as they don't wipe the board, we're okay. All right, so Arcan. So we actually have game here. So all we need to do is this. Then we do this. And then we just build. $13. I'm gonna go ahead and do this ahead of time. We'll go white. Oh shoot, I lost my own stuff. I deserve that. Oh, I deserve that. I need to keep that guy on the board. Oh, that was a misplay on my end. Shoot. Shouldn't have done that. Destroy all creatures. We can do that. And what can they bring back? Arcan. Oh, I'm so mad I missed that play, you guys. So mad. Oh, probably had lethal there too. Let's see what they go pull. There you go. They need a land, and then they can lock that guy in. There, they got it. Top deck right there. Watch the card. There it is. Not that one, but yeah, they're good. Oh, I deserve that. Huge bummer. Huge bummer. We'll see if we can get through here. Lot of kill. Lot of kill.
Look skyward and receive the gifts of the gods.
Oh, misplays, misplays. It happens. It happens.
Clothis, show me my path.
Oh, I missed hit. I meant to... We're gonna do this. So many misplays. Sorry, guys. It happens. That's what we needed, though. All right, Herald should get us there. We'll see, though. Depending on what they play.
Look skyward and receive the gifts of the gods.
So they will need to do this on the stack. We'll see if we get away with it. It's going to hit either way. So that's why we played it in that order. because now they can do World Tree and we get Rune Forge on. So all our stuff lands. So that's why I played it in that perspective. But still going to trigger. They got 3 life back. Oh! Galax is still good. We got another Storm Herald there, but we don't have anything in the graveyard that we can pull back, which is too bad. Oh boy, we're gonna run into time. No, I'm going slow. So our Storm Herald could do it for us if we can get enough damage in, and if they're not paying enough attention here.
Clovis, show me my path.
Grab this guy. Not enough there. They could swing in with those, so we'll wait. $20 cards left. We've almost gone through our whole deck. 19. What are we at? 18. Oh, so mad about that. It's all right. Gives you guys more match to watch. Speed, we got 2 there. So we are going to board in the Masked Vandal next. We'll see if we can get lethal here. We'll find out. Get the draws we need. Not the draws we need. We'll go there. Do we wait and deck out? Oh, I think we go to the next game. I'm not going to hold that for you guys. We'll go to the next one. I'm going to grab Mass Vandal here now, and we'll add that in. Vortex would work too, nicely. So we'll add those in. And then what am I going to drop? What am I going to drop? I'll drop a Scalds. Pop one of those. It was very effective. I screwed up. We'll go from there. I like Centessan better. How many lands are we running? 23. We can go a little less, maybe, huh? Or let's grab one white. And Storm Herald's good. One Roiling. All right, there we go. We'll do that. All right, play it a little bit differently. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am going to pay for my misplay. It's so bad. Oh, that's painful, you guys. Math always. There we go. Wait again. Six. Alright, let's see if this is enough. Calyx will save him. Well, actually, no. Oh. Not making the same mistake. Because they'd go to 6. We need a green. If we had green, we would have got it. Ah, shoot. That would have done it again. All right. We'll see how they block. I'm actually going to pitch Gigantha. Oh, shoot. Shoot. My friends, it is killer. This is going to be a drop to 99% when we lose against this 86 here. We're not over yet, but we can't. We've been so unlucky on the lands, but I deserve it. We're done. We are done. We are done. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. And then we had our game winner. All right, we're done for today, you guys. Unfortunate. Super unfortunate. My misplay cost me the game, and look at that. I told you guys we're going back to 99%. We should have won. If we would have won, we would have got 50 spots, but that is how it goes. Super, super unfortunate. But let's go ahead and talk about the deck. Really aggressive, something that's nice. I really like the deck. Played actually better than I thought. Does have some of those challenges that you're going to run into in general against some of those late game stuff. We know that Arena is specifically giving me a hard time because I'm at 70% plus, but that is okay, my friends. So with that, I did deserve it. It gave me the chance. I blew it in the best of 3, and it happened. So I don't go edit these things. We do it live, and sometimes it happens. So again, best of 1, we crushed it. We went 2-1. We had 2 great lineups, 2 great plays. Excuse me, very aggressive. And then in terms of best of 3, we certainly should have won that. It was very, very unfortunate, but it's how it goes. So in terms of the meta, best of 1, I think this is a better deck. I think it's more the middle of a tier 2 deck, maybe on the higher side. Understand some more statistics and things would help us there, or more of you guys playing it, but it's definitely good. I think not having as much access at that 1 drop slot though is a problem. I would actually consider pulling that curve down a little bit, and changing some things up. The top end's really, really nice in terms of how it plays. Even at times, I don't even know if it needs showdown, but it's a good opportunity there. Storm Herald is great, and some of these other things just to really pack that punch fast in those matches. Exactly what we saw, that combo between Envoy and Runeforge, and then you get this trifecta with Setescent. It's nasty, super, super nasty. So best of 3, a little bit different story. I don't think it holds up as well in the meta, even though I know this was a top 1,000 deck. We could have boarded a little bit differently. Certainly, I should have took that home. Is what it is. But I think this is more, again, probably mid tier 2 downwards for a best of 3. So really, really enjoyed this deck. We had some great matches, minus getting beat up on best of 3. I think I got overly excited that we were going to get done there, which is what happened. That's like saying good game too early, and then you hit your own guy and forget that your own stuff drops off on enchantments. So how it goes, I deserve it. Anyway, with that said, Planeswalkers, just bring it home. Appreciate everyone so much. We did the tier lists, best of 1, best of 3 last couple days. We covered a new deck. We did it in competitive for you here today, and very excited that we were able to do that. So Planeswalkers, if you have questions or comments, let me know down below. Flip me a like if you feel bad for me on my misplays. You guys can go ahead and let me know in chat, and let me know in the comments, but or hop in the Discord server, let me know. So with that, Planeswalkers, as always, again, appreciate it. We hit 1,700. Love it, and we'll see you guys again soon. Stay safe. Until next time, we got another top deck coming your way, and weekly meta stuff, so you can stay on top of your game. And if you haven't already, check out the tier list here for March. So take care, Planeswalkers. We'll see you again soon. Mythras out.